Hi again, folks. Welcome to the Sabre Zone. This is the video on the channel that discusses what you had to say. Ran into a note, very nice one, I might add, but there's a reason I want to go over this one. All right. Shout out goes to Dawson Clee, and it's a partial of his post. I didn't want to put it all because it was a long post, but I wanted just to put partial of his post. He goes, as a younger fellow Sabres fan and avid YouTube user, I am glad I stumbled across this channel as I watch all of the videos and I just love the content you put out. Thanks, Dawson, for the vote of confidence. I appreciate that. But the reason, folks, I really wanted to mention Dawson's comment is important, is as a younger fellow Sabres fan and avid YouTube user. So Dawson says right away he's a younger fan, and the point of this video really is I want to go over how important the next generation of Sabres fans are really to our community, because we kind of owe it to them to kind of pass on the torch, so to say, eventually. Not the negative ones though, but the ones that are not giving up on this team and love this team and didn't get to basically maybe be as spoiled as we were in the 70s and 80s with some of the great times that we had. Maybe not so much the 80s, I wouldn't say, because we went that drought. We went from 83 to 93 without winning a playoff series, but we had some great Hall of Fame players on our team still. You know, we had some great players. Even though the LaFontaine era wasn't very successful in the playoffs, who's ever going to forget Pat LaFontaine and McGillney together? And we're never going to forget it, you know. And then along came Hasek and everything changed. Eventually, everything changed. So that was the way I look at that. Is like once Hasek got in the mix and he became the regular goalie, things changed. But the point of this is that as Dawson is a younger fan, it's important, really important to this fan, that we leave a good impression on the younger fans. And this is why, guys, I harp on the negative thing. Really, this is why. Because we have a responsibility as older fans to show that we're not negative. No, we're not negative, and we are not giving up on the dream of this team winning a Stanley Cup in the upcoming years. We can't. Los Angeles Kings fans stuck around forever and got their cups. I don't see why we can't. I really don't. I mean, even the Rangers won a cup in '94, guys. They broke their drought. The Leafs might break theirs with this era. They might. And the thing is, we've come damn close. 2006, we know we probably should have won the cup that year. So we have very memories that weren't too far, you know, they're not that distant. I mean, yeah, it's 15 years ago, but it's not that far ago, really. Just like yesterday for this guy, you know, that I was in Buffalo going to these games, having the time of my life. And it's really important for somebody young like Dawson that comes in, that looks at us as the older fans in the community, that we're not just all whiners and complainers and wet blankets, you know? We're just not acting like a bunch of wet blankets in our forum, in our lounge, in our, call it what you want, and on my channel, on the channel, and on our channel. And that's important, and I think that's really was the point of this video, is how we have a responsibility as older fans to draw in the younger fans on the right note, not on sour notes. Because if you bring it on sour notes, the fans, what's going to happen? Dawson's going to get older, he's going to get miserable, and he's going to be a sad sack that everybody just doesn't want to be around, you know? And that's the problem with some of the community out there, is that it's accepted that even fans my age are negative, and that's wrong. So I have a responsibility for somebody young like Dawson to say, you know what, buddy? Don't give up, because I tell you, I've seen this team come close literally 6 times to winning the Stanley Cup. 6. So 6 times. I would say, yeah, 75, 80. I'll count 83 even in there. 98, 99, 206, 207. So 7 times. I got to throw 83 in there as part of it because we just don't know what would have happened if we would have held on and won that game. 2-goal leads in Game 7. I'm still sick to my stomach about that one. So as fans, as the community behind us comes up, they're going to go with the right attitude. I believe that can spread. I really do. I'm a big believer when we rise from the ashes, and we will, guys, we will rise from the ashes. When we do, I'm hoping guys like Dawson are around to see the great times, if I'm not even no longer here, because it's important. It's not forgotten that what our forefathers left us. The French Connection left all this for us. Left all this. They left a team. They left an organization, a franchise. You know, there's no guarantee how things could have worked out if those guys never played. We just never know, right? We never know how things are in this league. We just don't know, especially now. It's competitive that you hang on to your team. It's not easy now. Teams can be moved out of location without even us having a say. I mean, it's really crazy how that can be. So yes, Dawson, as a younger fan, we need you. We need your younger generation. We need you guys to come up into the forefront behind us so we can all get lazy, okay, in our armchairs and say, let the young men deal with this. I just want to see the playoffs. There you go. All right, folks, that's it for this one. I'll see y'all in the next video. Have a good one till then.